Hey guys, how have you been? This isn't going to be my typical Soul Sunday. I usually try to keep them light and positive and just happy. And I've been asked quite a bit lately why I have not been doing my Soul Sundays. And the honest answer is I just didn't feel like I could fake it till I make it right now, if that makes sense. I'm in a really just weird, sad place, and to drum up something or just to regurgitate something that I feel like you'd want to hear is just not what I felt like doing. I try to be very genuine and honest in all my interactions, and especially here in this space I want to be as genuine as possible because we're filled with so many highlight reels and just people who are putting on a good front, and I just don't want to be that person. And I also don't want to be the person who just spews and vents and just, you know, like makes everyone feel worse than they started. So I've just been quiet. It's just been a hard time, you guys. There's so much going on right now that I can't even really share because it's not just my story to share, which makes that harder, because that's another reason I didn't feel like I could come on here and be honest with you, because I can't even tell you what I'm going through right now, because it's just not my story to share. And I hope in time I'll be able to share portions of it, but just know that there's just been a lot of disappointment lately, a lot of things that just don't make sense to me, a lot of things that are hard for me to walk through, things that bring up emotions and feelings and insecurities that I thought I had dealt with, and I just want to push them down and ignore them, and I just haven't been able to pull that one off. I haven't been able to suppress all my emotions lately. It just is. But what I want to share with you in this is that even though sometimes God's will just seems mean, honestly, seems like, what the heck? I think that's a question we get asked the most as pastors or ministers, is like, if he's such a good God, why do bad things happen? And the honest answer that I give people is that we have a free will, that he loves us so much, he lets us choose, that every action has a reaction, and sometimes it's just the consequence of someone else's decision, or the consequence of your decision, or, I mean, we reap what we sow in all realities. We don't just get to reap the good things. Sometimes there's some negative things that we get, and sometimes we just can't see the full picture. That has been my prayer lately, is like, Lord, would you just show me the whole thing? Because I want to know why this is happening, and that it's going to be okay on this side of it, because right now it just feels very scary, and like I have to have this blind faith, which is hard, you guys. I've been a Christian for 24 years, and blind faith is not something I do well, because I am a planner. I like to solve people's problems. I like to make a way, you know? And so if I know what's gonna happen, or know what the end outcome could be, then I like to make a plan to get there. And God always puts me in these positions where I have to just say, here it is. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but it's yours. And honestly, I don't like doing that. Honestly, I don't. I'd rather help him out. I'd rather let him know my plan and how it could work together, how I see it could all work together for the good, and tell him, you know, go deal with someone who actually needs that. But he likes to remind me that, Mandy, you still need me. And that's just the season I'm in. it's just what he is trying to speak to my heart right now, is that he is ultimately in control, that this life is so finite and the things in it are so temporary, and that my focus needs to be on the eternal. And honestly, part of me just feels like I don't want to wait for eternity to have some of the things I want to hear. I want it now. And maybe patience is part of what he's trying to show me. Maybe perseverance, endurance, all these things that make us better. We walked into 2020 knowing that the battle was amping up, right? And I think he is trying to equip me for more. It just hurts. It just hurts in the process of it all. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to spew on you guys. But I had a quiet moment. God's really just been trying to comfort my heart today. I know he has, but part of my stubbornness is like, I don't want your comfort. I want you to fix it. And I just wanted to be honest, because some of you probably have walked through seasons like this or felt that way. And I want to give you permission to kind of just feel it for a minute. I feel like so often us as Christians really try to put on that mask of like, I'm fine, it's fine, God is good, all things work together for those who love him. And although we could quote those things, our heart doesn't mean it, and it can turn into this falseness. I don't know how else to say that. I want to say hypocrisy, but I don't want to say that. Like, that we, because we're Christians and we trust the Lord, that we don't get to have emotions of grief or mourning or discouragement. We are human. We don't understand. We don't see it all. And blind faith is just that. It's blind. You have to really, really know that even though the situation isn't good, your Father in heaven is, and that he can be trusted, that he sees you, that his best interest is for you, that some things you're going to have to walk through are hard. Being a Christian doesn't give us a pass to this easy, passive life. No, it actually opens up so many more doors for hard. But it's so worth it, because along the way, you find out what he has for you, the people that you can help along the way through your struggles, through your triumphs, good and bad, can be used for his glory. But I just don't want you to think because you're a Christian and because you love Jesus that sorry, I ran out of space on my camera. I'm gonna wrap this thing up because I think I've said all I need to say. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I hope you're having a great week. Wherever you find yourself at on your journey with the Lord, press in farther, press in deeper. To be completely transparent again, I have really slacked at reading my word. I really have slacked at working out and listening to worship music and doing the things I know can turn my mood around. And so that is what I've been working on today and this week. And so for you, I would encourage you, if you're in a season of discouragement, what are some things that are good, like turn your focus things, like worship music, like, you know, going for a nice walk, like prayer, like reading your word, opening up a Christian-based book that will just kind of change some of your mindsets. Do those things and we'll get through this together, friends. Happy Sunday. Like, subscribe, join our tribe, and we'll see you next time.